I need a bitch to ride for me, to die for me.
Man, what's up with it, YouTube? You already know what it is. It's Off-World Reactions. I'm coming at you with another little video, another little banger. So this right here is MTR. It's one of the dudes that I watch between him, Mac, Mula, and right now just those two. I mean, I watch Jack TV too. Between them three is really all I watch on YouTube at the current moment. Sometimes I'll venture out, try to find some new stuff just so I can, you know, react to it. But when it comes to like when I'm driving my truck and stuff, you know, when I'm on the road, these are the channels that I just like listen to while I'm driving type shit. But he had brought up, or he had did a video over Keke Palmer, her initial, you know, thing with this whole thing with her boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, baby daddy, whatever the hell he is. She was all over Usher, half naked. I'm not gonna say half naked, but it was a lot of see-through. We could see a lot of things we shouldn't have seen. And it was, the way dude went about it going on the internet was wrong, but at the same time, what he was saying wasn't wrong. I'm just saying. Now, that was before I knew. I said that before I knew that he's the one that posted her as well. At that point, bro, you can't pick and choose when you want her to act right. It's either she gonna act right or she not gonna act right. It's either or. If you posting pictures of her half naked on your Instagram, I mean, I'm lost right now. You feel me? But it is what it is. Let's just get into this video before I start ranting on too long.
Even if I was the greatest storyteller to have ever existed in the history of ever, I could not have created a story just like this one.
Okay.
Keke Palmer, come up here. Need to have a word with you. But before I speak to you, for those that do not remember or know of Keke Palmer, a couple of weeks ago, I released this video on my Instagram, which went viral.
Booties matter. My son gave me some ass. I'm my own boss and I got my own cash. I don't need a only thing I need some bag.
Hey, Keke, listen to me. Shut the up.
So Keke Palmer, up to a few weeks ago, was legitimately one of the sweethearts, one of the darlings of black media. But Keke Palmer's image, at least in the last several weeks, has crashed faster into a state of abyss as she crashed at 304 miles per hour while propagating these ideals of being a strong, independent woman.
304 miles per hour. Yo, I mean, I don't know if she went down. I haven't seen anything else. I don't follow it like that. But the title of the video is "It Gets Much Worse." So maybe she has been, you know, her image, I guess. I don't know. I just know that it seemed like everybody was having her back. The little videos that I saw on it, like everybody had her back. They was calling out homeboy for coming out on the internet and posting her at one point and then complaining about it now. I mean, granted, if you with this man, I don't see why you dancing all over Usher. I'm gonna just be honest with your friend or not. I don't care if that's your idol. I don't care. That does not matter. You don't need to be dancing on another nigga. That's just 100%. But he is with an entertainer. So she an actress and a singer. At some point, she gonna be hugged up on something, somebody doing something. I mean, that's the world that we live in right now when it comes to our movies and our TV shows. They're selling sex. That's literally all it is. So I mean, hey, it is what it is. It can go both sides.
Defiance of her baby father that didn't want her to act a certain way on a stage in front of a famous singer by the name of Usher, with her then responding very disrespectfully and then releasing the song that I just showed you right here, where I told her to shut the fuck up. For you see that Keke Palmer is going out, just like all of the media pawns that takes components of black culture and appropriates the lowest form and turns it into revenue and turns it into dollars. Well, in a shocking, should we be surprised, turn of events, Keke Palmer did a follow-up music video with said singer Usher to further drive.
Yo, That video. I had to watch it just to see what would happen. I just needed it for research purposes. I had to see. Yo, that video was, oh my God, yo. If he was mad at her before, he's gonna be pissed at her now.
Drive the stake through the heart of the baby's father, as well as her children. Keke Palmer. Usher.
Somebody say that your boyfriend's looking for me.
Let me mute this real quick. So, guys, what you're looking at right now is a preview of the actual video. I can't go through the full video because of copyright reasons, but we're going to go through some of the lyrics here in a quick second. But yes, you just heard that correctly. Usher with the lyric of "Somebody told me your boyfriend's looking for me," seemingly in a petty.
Yo, Usher. Oh man, Usher said, "I want him to come find me." Yo, that's so fucked up.
To the utmost degree.
That's so fucked up.
Act of violence, insinuating that the boyfriend of Keke Palmer should be looking or is looking for Usher. Essentially meaning that instead of trying to mend the relationship with her baby father, she has chose to sacrifice her family for profit, for the dollar. Which leads me to conclude that the state of the union between the black man and the black woman will never be one of union. It will only be one of separation in reference to pop culture and to media.
If we keep going in the direction that we have been going, then yeah. I mean, it's not all black people, of course, but the majority, they want to follow what is being sold. They want to follow, and it's crazy because they all want to claim that they're so fucking smart. If you're so smart, how can you not see that they're using you and they're exploiting everything about us and our culture and our past? Like, they're just exploiting it. They're stealing from us and then they're selling it back to us. I don't see how people don't see it. I don't see how our people don't see it. I don't know.
Because these black women today, at the highest reigns of being an influence within our society today, are completely and utterly out of order. But what's crazy is that they're being paid to be out of order.
Back in 2013, I interviewed you when I worked with Madame Noir. Okay. And we had, a viral moment. We talked about black women and boundaries. And you said we were out of order.
We're still out of order.
Uh-oh.
I'm like, you're not even going to let me set up the question. You said, well, tell me, you said if we understood who we were, we would not let other people define us and confine us. And that you said we're demean, diminished, demoralizing ways we accommodate. Tell us why you say we're so out of order.
I think now because we get paid to be out of order now.
Oh.
Okay.
Big facts.
Some of the images that we allowed to be portrayed of us, some of the ways that we behave and treat each other publicly.
Oh. Now, before I get into some more of my...
That's for real. You go, like, if y'all don't notice, everything bad goes viral. Everything terrible, everything that fucks up our character, that shows a worse side of us as a people, it goes viral. Those people get paid. And when you promote it more and when you get people to actually follow you, you get paid. It's hard to go viral doing something decent. It's harder. I'm not going to say it's impossible because people do it, but it's harder to go viral, to have everything looking at you, everybody looking at you. The only way to get that is if you're doing something to promote evil, degenerate bullshit. Like, that's all it
unadulterated thoughts, as well as some of the reactions across the internet. I wanted to go through some of the lyrics for you guys right here. Now, mind you, Usher's singing the entire song. She's not singing, but in the visual, in the video, she is the woman that he's talking about. She is the representation. So the chorus goes, somebody said that your boyfriend is looking for me.
Why this man reading it like he preaching now? And they'd be like, turn to First Matthews, chapter 1, verse 3. Like, he sound like he going into church.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Well, he should know, nigga, I'm pretty easy to find. Sound like fighting words to me. Just look for me.
Oh, man.
Whenever he sees you, the disrespect.
Yeah, that is
Post-chorus.
fucked up.
I go wherever you go. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
You ain't gotta
I go
say
wherever
that.
you go. Let's keep going. Turn the lights on. It seems natural for me to wander off to where you are. Where you are. In your head. Because I'm not in your bed. You just imagine daydreaming about me. Oh, trying to be on your best behavior. Loving me on the low. The taste of your thoughts. I can't wait until it's over. Uh-oh.
He said, when we not together, you just daydream about me. Like, yo, this is so fucked up. This is not no petty get back. This is not no low level revenge. No, she got Usher to write a whole song about a situation that may or may not be true, to just get on this man's nerves, just to push his buttons, just to fuck with him. She got Usher to write Keke Palmer a G for this. I ain't gonna lie. Oh man, this is petty as shit, and you look like an asshole for it. But I mean, hey, who's not an asshole nowadays? She a G.
Verse 2. I try my best not to be all in your phone, but I know that's not what you want. Might as well keep some pictures of the two of us in your phone. When you slow dance by yourself, I am right behind you. Yeah. Spray my fragrance on your skin. It will remind you of all the times we linked up and the nights that we dreamed of. Girl.
I'm not understanding this rhyme scheme, but these lyrics are kind of spicy. They kind of, damn.
Today, after this is more of the chorus. In the visual of the song, at the end, Usher calls her and she missed a concert because she's a mother. She says this. And then after that, she's FaceTiming, and it's obviously Usher that she's FaceTiming. Yeah. Now, understandably, she got some interesting comments all over social media. Taking a look at just this post alone, J-Lo says, savage.
You can't lie. I'm not saying that this shit was okay. I'm not saying this shit was a good thing to do. All I'm saying is you gotta call it what it is, and she was a savage for it. Like, she a G. She a G. I can't take that from her. I'm not saying I fuck with it, I condone it. I'm not saying this was good at all. All I'm saying is she was a G for getting Usher to write a whole song about it. I'm pretty sure she ain't even had to ask too much. That man was already ready. He just want to fuck with him. I know he do. I know he want to fuck with him.
With a laughing emoji, seemingly laughing at the pain of the poor man that is still at home waiting for reconciliation with 8,709.
See, like, normally, bro, I agree with, and this goes for anybody that I listen to, I agree with about 75%, because I still have my own thoughts on my own man. I'm still gonna believe what I believe. You feel me? There are people that I can share similar ideology, and I can agree with a lot of things that they say, but I can never agree with anybody 100% ever. I just can't personally. And it might be because I'm a Gemini. You know what they say about Geminis. Maybe because I'm a Gemini, I can't agree with nobody 100%. So I would be feeling where he's coming from about homeboy sitting at home. But homeboy that's sitting at home also put this girl on his Instagram half naked with her ass out. If you're going to do that, me personally, you can't sit there and do it but then get mad when she do it. That don't make sense. It's either nobody does that shit or it is what it is. You feel me? Like, I don't know. I don't really feel bad for dude.
90 likes from terrorists and insurgents that apparently agree with her, laughing at the situation.
I kind of feel bad for him. This is fucked up.
My older boyfriend is...
Looking down to the comment section, you'll see just that. From the ha-has to the laughing emojis, comparisons to Ariana Grande, I believe. more laughing emojis.
No, just saying
laughing,
the Ariana
laughing,
thing.
laughing. You know, same shit, different day. Pain from a man's perspective or getting shat on is apparently funny when it refers to dudes.
Yo, it's not. It's only if you're looking at it from just her aspect. Now, when you look at it from his aspect, yeah, that man, I know he feel that. He feel that all right here, and then when it dropped down to his stomach, it's gone. He ain't got no stomach no more. His stomach then came out his mouth. It's up in the air somewhere. He free falling at this point. I know that hurt. I know it does. But we are all responsible for our actions. 1, he decided to be with an entertainer. 2, he posted her ass online for everybody to see. He's done it too. 3, whenever she went out and did whatever the fuck she did, instead of saying, you know what, I'm gonna just take the kid and I'm gonna just dip on out of here. Let me move on with my life because it's clear that you want a different type of time. Instead of doing that, he went on the internet and started crying. There are steps. There are steps to this. He's done different things that was not supposed to be done in each of those steps. Each of those, man, I just don't understand. I just don't understand. I feel bad for the dude. I do, but at the same time, there's a degree to this where he brought it on himself. He did. He could have left her. He could have been done. He could have chosen not to have a baby with her. You see that she a star. You see that she an entertainer. You see that she wants to live. I know this ain't just happening out the blue. There had to be signs. I can't be that
less
mad.
so
I
funny
can't be that
when
sad
men
for
do
him.
it to women. Interesting how that pans out. I just
It's
find
funny
it so
both
interesting
ways.
that women love this type of entertainment. They love to consume hook, line, and sinker this sort of shitting on men. Even for women that are
that is
apparently
true.
in relationships like J-Lo, they don't speak up against it. They laugh at it. Yet these are the exact same women that claim that they are the good ones out there. Well, it's time to start speaking up against this BS because I know for certain that this is not all women. And for all of my beautiful, sophisticated, man-loving women that are out there, I'm not talking to y'all. Y'all can come over to the turf over here. We will all accept you over here. You understand what I'm saying? But if you were complicit in this bullshit, then you were equally as guilty. Let's go through some more comments. This Neanderthal says this is the level of petty.
This Neanderthal. Yo, he sounds so pissed. This nigga sound mad. Yo, he sounds so mad. And I understand why.
Aspire to be with 4,400 likes,
Why would you want to be
4,400
that
women
petty?
who absolutely belong to the streets. This
100%.
moron says this is making lemonade with the lemons that life threw at you. Threw at her? Or did she make decisions?
I'm not trying to support it. I'm just calling it what it is, and she a G for it. She a G for what she did. At the same time, it was fucked up, it was petty, it was disgusting. At the same time, I'm just saying, you can't deny her OG status for that. Like, she a G for that. But these people that's sitting here saying that this is what I want to do with my life, I aspire to be like you, I want to do the same thing. That's disgusting. Why can't we just be good people?
to end up in that
Just gotta be good
precarious situation. Again, removing complete and utter accountability from their actions, but will accept the value of their actions in forms of profit at the end of the day. Again, out of order. Because this woman is sincerely throwing away her family, throwing away a 2-parent household for a check.
Imagine what your kid gonna see whenever he see mama over there fraternizing with the enemy that daddy don't like. Pops don't like that nigga, and I see mama with him every day. They was in there wrestling, daddy. Yo,
Because she wants to put
I feel
salt
so bad.
on the wound.
I
If
feel bad
that's
for the
not
kid.
evil, then what is? And let me ask you a question. How should black men look at the way that women like this portray themselves and ever take them seriously.
I mean, cause like you said before, not every woman is like this. Most of them are, not all of them. And so as soon as you see that they check off one of those things on that list that says that you shouldn't fuck with them, it's time to get the fuck out of there. Deuces, I'm gone. But once you find that person that, you know, nobody's gonna be perfect, but once you find that person that you can help mold and they can help mold you, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can become one like you're supposed to, then you're good. But as soon as you see the red flags, sometimes you really do have to just go. It's not one of those things where you're running too fast. It's not one of those things where, oh, you ain't give it a chance. It's none of that. It's you saw the red flags that's gonna tell you how the rest of the relationship really gonna go. Certain things, that's just how it is, and you gotta move on. That's just how it is.
Because these are y'all leaders. This is who y'all choose to follow. It don't even matter if they came from the hood, the gutter of the gutter, or they came from a nice, loving household where they were a child actor on Nickelodeon. It just doesn't seem to matter. I'm still a trick, says. I aspire to be this level of petty and paid. Comment after comment of women celebrating her public display of peacocking through her insecure, independent woman brand and embarrassing the father of her child.
Yeah, you made that man look like a bitch. She made him look like a bitch. If he shouldn't have went out there publicly. He should not have went out there publicly about it. He should have just left her alone in the privacy of their own home. He should have left her alone right then and there. Want to be for the streets? You go have fun. There's nothing that you can do about it. Because it's either you leave her alone or we go through this right here, where she got Usher singing you a song, pretty much telling you, I'm fucking your girl. There's nothing that you can do about it.
And these are the same types
Like
of women
G-Eazy shit
that will make fun of you for getting your passport. These are the same type of women that complain about being the least protected, yet love the image of independence, love the image of being a thought, love the image of being toxic and laughing at it, even while being a mother. And the sad shit is that it's never going to stop. And why? Because it is such an incredibly profitable business. It's an information product. There's no overhead. There's no storefront. It's information. I
feel like they just trying to tear up families. I feel like they want to tear up families that are already there, and they want to make sure that you don't create new families. Especially I don't want to say for black people, especially for us. They don't want us being a family union and family units. Sorry, that's the only way that people really make it out here is if you have a strong foundation. That's the only way you can make it in this world. If not, you're gonna be on the streets. You're gonna be in a house, in a jailhouse. You're gonna be working, cleaning somebody's toilets. You're gonna be outside doing dumb shit. Like you're not gonna really have a successful life unless you're one of the few that just make it overnight and doing whatever. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time, you're not gonna end up well. Then you're gonna have a bunch of kids, and kids gonna grow up to be just like you. Instead, we need to really work on building stronger families. We need to make sure that we vet the people that we want to be with. We vet those people. Stop just getting with everybody. Stop just fucking with everybody and then having kids. And then next thing you know, kid don't even know his fucking dad. So we gotta stop doing that shit. And niggas gotta have more discipline. They gotta have more discipline. I don't know how else to say it. Stop nutting in these females. Stop having these kids and saying I don't want them. If you're not gonna have a kid by her, if you're not trying to have a kid, stop having sex. Stop. If you're not responsible enough to have a kid, you're not responsible enough to have sex. That's just how it is. Stop. But
appropriating the worst of us to sell us a digital product that we consume our lives with that have nothing to do with good morals, good virtues, or good values. But the crazy issue is that virtues, values, and morals are the non-spiritual necessities to underpin marriage. And y'all wonder why the marriage rate is the lowest that it's ever been. And the divorce rate is the highest that it's ever been amongst Black people. Because right now it just seems like the only options that we have are thoughts and chameleons. There is nobody that I can think of that is a public figure that has a positive image from a wife's perspective. I mean, think about it. The only ones that I can think of is like a Savannah James. Shout out to LeBron James. Fantastic public image. Keep doing your thing, mama.
Oh, yeah.
Alicia Keys never sacrificed herself for her image, never went down this sexual route for the bag, never cheapened up herself, her word.
Aren't the Currys good too? Like Steph and his wife, aren't they cool? I don't know. I don't really follow celebrities like that. Like it takes me on YouTube to learn things about celebrities now. I don't really, you know, they don't occupy any type of space in my fucking brain. But I think Curry, because I know he be having his kid here and there, like the little girl, she be on stuff. So I mean, I feel like they good
Words,
too.
her voice. So there's some married women that are fantastic examples of that, but name some more. Please leave them down in the comment box down below, because for every one or two of good examples that you name, I'm gonna name the entire cast and plot line of an Atlanta Housewives to back that up, because I'm here to protest to you today. Outside of all of the content that we've ever done within this space, and even in understanding the marriage laws as they exist today and how they are underpinned unfairly against men, most men still would want a wife. I don't know about married in front of a government entity, but would want a helpmeet. But what's happening today, and we're all witnessing it with our eyes and our ears, shout out to this song, is that while average modern men want marriage, average modern women proclaim and are happy and are satiated and find value in being of unmarriageable material. And it's so crazy because the destruction of the Black family today is simply entertainment for all. And it's really sad to say, but
Literally, we are nothing but a fucking joke to people now. We are a laughing stock. Like all the street shit that was real. I'm not saying it's not real now, but back then when it was real, whenever it wasn't televised like it is now, when it wasn't put on YouTube like it is now, all that street shit, it used to be because you were trying to protect yourself. You were trying to feed your family. You were trying to make sure that they didn't come after you. You had to go after them first. Now it's for likes, comments, and subscriptions. now it's for people to sit there and look at and the white people, they gawk at us and they look at us and it's like a fucking zoo now. We're a laughing stock for every other race. Every other race talks so much shit, even though they want to be with Black people. They talk so much shit about Black people. Like it's crazy to me. And we're just allowing that shit. We continuously put ourselves on the internet in ways that it's man. But anyways, I'm gonna stop it right there. I'm gonna link his video in the description so that y'all can see it without me talking and pausing it. You know what I'm saying? It's just I just be wanting so much more for Black people. I do. Feel like we could really be on top of shit. I know everybody say that, but like legit, we are the strongest, fastest, smartest people. For real. We are so intelligent and creative. And yet we allow others to bring us down and chain us up. Like figuratively, metaphorically, they chain us down. And we allow them to do it. Sometimes. But anyways, appreciate y'all coming and chilling with me, watching the video. Like, comment, and subscribe for me. Let me know what I could be doing better. Y'all have a good one.